Hi, I am back. Remember last week I talked about the mystery of the future. The mystery of the future. Um, there are two kinds of perspective or responses or attitude, if you like, towards the future. There's a kind that it's engaging, and there's a kind that is crippling. The engaging future, it's a future where you you are nervously excited, even though it is unknown. You are game for it. You are ready, and you know something can happen, and you work towards that. That's another kind of future, a future where it is still a mystery, but it's crippling because you are fearful and you are afraid, and that kind of attitude towards the future affects us in a way that it causes us to be lethargic and not excited about the future. You know what? Sometimes it is not about clarity, but the loss of mystery. And in the world that we are facing today, the world that we live in today, uh, I want to talk about what is that crippling thing about the future that is affecting a lot of people. And that's the uncertainty about our job, the uncertainty whether we can still hold on to a job 6 months from now. Why? Because we're not sure about what is the economic outcome. And of course, talking about job, we cannot run away from talking about money. We are concerned because we want to pay bills. We want to make sure our kids can get proper education. We want to make sure there's food on the table. We want to make sure our house loan being paid, our car being paid. Because the last thing we want is for all our properties, our assets being towed away by the bank. And so this is a real pain. This is a real problem. It is a real concern for many of us who doesn't want to feel more secure. So in my second episode of my very own YouTube channel, just in case if you haven't subscribed, you haven't clicked the bell, please do so because your subscription, all right, inspire me to produce more content. Okay, so I'm relying on you. So you cheer me up, you comment, then I can come up with more content for you. Okay, so today I want to talk about the 7 secrets to making and retaining your resources. The 7 secrets to making and retaining your resources. I want to specifically talk about money first today because that is something that is in everybody's mind. So what is that first secret? Secret number 1, you got to know your ability. Know your ability. You need to know what you are good at and what you are able to offer and do. All right, you got to be comfortable. You got to be assured that, hey, this is my kind of a thing. If you're a musician, you got to make music. If you are a writer, write. If you're someone that can talk, teach or whatever it may be. All right, you got to know your skill set. You got to know your ability. That is the first step. All right, that is the first step to helping you succeed, not just in this climate, but in all climates in the future. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, apart from knowing your ability, you need to monetize your ideas. You need to monetize your ideas. What am I talking about? Well, you have to know what is currently lacking in our world that your skill set, your ability can provide and close the gap. So it is not just about your ability, it is also about what the world is needing and lacking at this point of time. So it is really marrying the two, ability and lack. Ability and lack. Now, you have a question. What if my ability doesn't seem to be able to contribute to the lack that the world that we're in? I want you to know, if you will find deeper, if you will adjust yourself, and if you will adapt, you will find that your ability will always mean a lack. You got to find out what is that lack. You got to find out what is insufficient that your ability can provide. Number three, and this is critical, you got to learn to spend less than you earn. You got to spend less than you earn. I listened to a seminar recently, and it says that what people need to do is have a runway of personal finances that used to be about 6 months. So if you have in your savings 6 months of runway, you're safe. But now it has gone to a year. I don't know what's next, maybe a year and a half, or maybe 2 years. But how do we achieve that? It is simply learning to spend way lesser than you earn. Your lifestyle should not be caught up to your earning ability as fast. Slow down the lifestyle, slow down that pattern, increase that ability to make money. That, I want you to know, is not caused by the shortage of income, but a lifestyle that is not matching the income that we are earning. A lot of people think, hey, you know what, Kevin, you don't understand. I'm earning so little. That's why I'm struggling. I need you to understand this, okay? However much that you earn, if you are able to spend way within that means, so when you earn more, you will be able to have far greater resources in the days to come. Number four. This is probably very critical to people who have just started working or just entered into the workforce. And therefore, I want to tell you, give your money a vision. That's key number 4. The secret number 4 is give your money a vision. How many of you heard this before? You know what? It is not even the 3rd week of the month and I've already finished my entire salary. 3 weeks into the month. So the last week, you have to use your credit card to survive. And then you have to wait for your paycheck. And then the vicious cycle repeats itself because the next month's 3rd week, you'll finish all your salary again. And then you need the final week to use your credit card to pay all the bills, and then you want to wait for your salary to come out to cover for the bill of that previous month. If you're not careful, then you begin to start working for the bank because you're going to start to pay interest, late payment, and all that. How do I know? Because I was one of them. When I first started out work, my spending habits and my discipline was so bad that I was always in debt. And I've overcome that. And one of the ways to overcome that I want to share with you right now is to give your money a vision. At the end of every month, a lot of people will look back and they will think, I didn't buy anything, I didn't do anything special. How come my salary is still finished, yet I do not know where the money went? Well, in order to deal with that problem, you got to first put a vision to your money. What do I mean by giving your money a vision? It is to give your money an assignment. Basically, every month, when you get your income, all right, this 10% go to house payment. This 10% go to my parents. This 10% go to the car. Or this few percent go to whatever, or food. And then you have a balance of how many percent that is an extra in your savings or in your bank that you know that these are the money that I am not spending, so these are the surplus of the month. When you give your money an assignment, the money will do what you want it to do. But if you don't tell your money where to go, your money will disappear and you will not know where it went. Alright, so the secret number 4 is to give your money a vision. Number 5, listen, okay? Invest your investments and save your savings. You are like, come on, everybody knows this. What do you mean by invest your investments and save your savings? Now, I talk about giving an assignment to your money every month. I talk about giving your money a vision just a moment earlier. So the key number 5 is, there ought to be an assignment given to the money that you have. This is for investment. However many percent, 5%, 10%, whatever you're comfortable, all right? This is for investment. And then there's another 10% say it's for savings. So these are savings. So savings, it's meant to be conservative. Savings is meant to be kept in the bank. The trouble is a lot of people invest their savings. So when the investment goes bust, their savings gone. All right, their savings are gone. So you cannot, all right, you cannot invest your savings. Let your savings be the most conservative. It doesn't matter whether you are a high risk taker or not. Save that savings, but allocate money if you want it to be an investment. Remember that. And also, a very key thing in investment is this: never invest in things that you do not know. Never invest in things that you do not understand. So it goes on to secret number 6. Well, the secrets to making money and increasing your resources is knowledge. You got to know where you put your money into. The lack of understanding, the lack of knowledge is one of the reasons why a lot of people lose their money. it's very sad. Sometimes you hear people lose their savings, they lose their inheritance because they invested in something or put the money in a scam that later on come back and haunt them. Can I say this to you? If there's ever a get rich quick scheme, all the time it is a bad news. All the time it is a bad news. There's no way you and I can succeed with only shortcuts in life. So never ever follow any of those get rich quick scheme. Is that okay? So it is critical for us to understand all this that is in our lives. The secrets to making money is not just about making, it's also about keeping. Alright? There is no point if you use money as fast as you make money. There's also an element of keeping money. And I'm going to end this episode with secret number 7. And listen, your identity is your greatest asset. Your identity is your greatest asset. You are unique. We want to be unique. We want to be special. We want to stand out. We want to be different from other people. And you need to know you're the only one who exists, which means your identity, your character, your ability, your strength, your gift, your talent, it's only yours. No one else can do that. I can speak like this and only I can speak like this. Nobody else can speak like me because anyone who tries to speak like me, the best that they can be will only be the second best. The best I can be if I try to imitate somebody will always and only be the second best. Yes, I know. When you are starting out, you're trying to learn from other people, you copy other people, that's fine. But ultimately, you need to remember this. Your identity is your greatest asset. People do not buy products. People buy you. People are interested in you. If you're a salesperson, if you are whatever that you're doing, you must remember that human relationship is always the key to producing better results. Human relationship is always the key to producing better results. And you must remember, no one can copy you. Therefore, you are the best asset. So here you are. I'm leaving you with 7 keys to making and keeping and multiplying your resources. And this week I talk about money. So I hope that this helps you. You can write down notes, keep in mind some of these things, or you can even develop this list to make it even longer, to make it even more comprehensive for your own journey so that you can empower others at the same time. Thank you for watching. So remember to subscribe, click the bell, and the more people subscribe, the more motivated I become, then more content will be coming up. Have a great day now. See you next week. Bye.